Welcome back to Farm Focus Africa. We meet George, who shares how he turned his 50-acre farm into a fortune farming avocado, tea, and banana in Nyamira County. But before we dive into his story, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, share, and like this video for more farming videos. Remember, this is Farm Focus Africa, where we share stories that will inspire you to focus on farming. Wow, look at those big ones.
Yeah. It's ready fruit.
Yeah. The red one turns almost yellowish.
Yeah, almost yellow. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. This is just like 3 months. Yeah, from when I planted them. They were planted at the same time, but it's just on a trial basis. The bottom is ekerangwati, the top is an apple. Yeah, so it's something some farmers are trying.
You're grafting.
Yeah, it's grafted. Then
Ekerangwati is loquat.
Lakwat, yeah. So, you know, that's why luckily I knew I was speaking to Abagusi, so at least you understand. Yeah. Now, I have about 1,200 trees of avocado.
1,200 trees.
This is purely has, but they are on various stages. Like this is heading to 1 year since planting. These are about 50, actually about 60. Then down there, I have 6-year-olds. Yes, those are 6-year-olds. Those are about 200. Then these are 300, which are 5-year-old. Then those are 200, which are 3-year-old. Then on the bottom side, I've still done avocado, so we can do a tour of the same. Yes, this is entirely for cows.
So these are dairy.
Yes, when I was introducing myself, I said my dad does dairy and what?
And avocado.
No, and tea.
Oh, and tea.
Yes. Yeah. So my brother does even bananas, and I do avocado, bananas also. So this is called marigold.
Marigold.
Yeah. It looks like it's beautifying the farm, but it has a purpose. Marigold does not. It prevents ants from. Yeah. So if you look at even the vegetables, they are clean with nothing or no ants on them. Yeah, but you see this place has none.
Yeah.
So you can see there 2 small ants. Yeah, so I just actually like do this to show people. Then this is cassava. The cassava for roasting, not for ile ya mix na wimbi.
So there's a cassava that is specific for roasting?
Yes. This is the variety for roasting. Cassava for roasting.
Cassava for
roasting. That's a specific name. These are the 5-year-olds. This will be ready probably in end of October, early November. But as we speak, I also have ready fruits, which I will show you some of the trees that have ready fruits. I've been doing this work for almost 3 years now. 3 to 4 years.
When did you start the farm?
The farm?
Yeah.
Which part of the farm?
The avocado.
The avocado farm is about 8 years old. Yeah, so that's why I said I have 6 years. I have 5 years. You can see the 3 years. Then I'm expanding. In total, I'm doing like 10 acres. Yeah, 10 acres of fruit. So you can see I'm also gap filling. These are the 3 years. I do you might notice like rosemary. Rosemary, we try to be as organic as possible. So the purpose of rosemary is to keep off thrips and aphids from The avocado, yeah. Yeah, so you can notice there's 1, 2, you just do random, yeah. I also have sunflower. The purpose of the sunflower is to attract bees and also to feed birds, yeah, because we forget sometimes that we had wildlife and no natural habitat before we did the planting. So I don't harvest the sunflower at all. I let the birds eat. But their purpose mainly is to attract bees, and we need bees for pollination. Yeah. Yeah. You might notice the purpose of this is just the prevention of erosion. Then a while back, we plant sweet potatoes. The sweet potatoes act as the breaker, so that water doesn't. We don't lose. Yeah, we don't erode. Now, as avocados mature, you're not able to do anything under. So if you look at my trees, they're just full of leaves. The under is just full of leaves, and I've done nothing. It's because of the maturity of the tree. But at a while back, they were just like, yeah. Mm. This side, I've done a bit of just be careful. I've done a bit of onions. The purpose of these onions also is, my main crop is avocado. The purpose of the onions, tunakatakata, then the smell also keeps off thrips and aphids. Then we have what you call FCM. See, every plant has those that attract the pests. So one of the pests is the FCM. FCM is false coding moth, and they come at night. So when they get that smell, they keep off. Yeah. So you can see there's still more avocado. Now,
like the approximate distance from one avocado tree to the next.
This is 6 meters.
6 meters.
Yeah. Then between yeah, it is intentional spacing. Yeah, which I had not done on this. This is 6 by 4.
Is it ideal or?
It's ideal, but after sometimes, zimeshikana. So I do also extensive pruning. That's why you are able to see the under. Yeah, so I do extensive pruning. So I have avocado here, I have a line here. They're actually picked from my farm by exporters. Yeah. So they're for export, and then the residue goes for oil production. So you can see there's avocado here up to the end there where you see the cassava line. Yeah. Then another thing, you can see there are potatoes. Then there is the sweet banana. Sweet banana is also exported, by the way. Then there are the local ndizi, which is here also. Then I have a bit of the sweet potato. The sweet potato, one we feed the ng'ombe, two we sell. Ikipatikana, like these are those the purple ones. Those ones that are purple inside. This is that. Apart from that, that is what do you call them? They're called pumpkin. Yeah. And then this. It's also a lesson for you. No, this no, this is butternut. Yeah, this is butternut. So this is butternut. But butternut is just like a pumpkin. Yeah.
But the leaves are not edible. So I hear.
Yeah, the leaves are not edible. If you can see the difference, these are butternut leaves. Those are pumpkin leaves. Yeah, those are edible. Yeah. So that's the main difference. So we walk this way.
You're not actually talking of stereotypes, pointing them.
What?
Pointing the butternuts.
Those are kikisi.
Yes.
Kegusi, no?
So they're not dry tummy.
Yeah, I'm just told. By the way, I've actually been told. But it's not pointing. It's pointing at the nut itself. Eh?
Oh, okay.
So, believe me, let me point at the plant. No? Yeah. Yeah. It's actually a big place. I want to try managu here with some friend of mine. So, they are coming tomorrow to try this.
Managu.
Yeah. Planting managu. I want to try kidogo. So I've left this place. Yeah.
How big, how large is this farm?
The farm itself, it's about 50 acres.
50 acres.
So I do 12. My brother does 12. My dad does the bulk. And I think part of it is at the home compound. Then we have another part of the farm which has both a church and an outlet for what is grown at the farm. Yeah.
A market?
No, a shop.
A shop?
Yeah, an outlet. Yeah.
Don't have large tracts of land in Kisii.
Imagine
Getting shocked.
The Nyamira.
The Nyamira. Okay.
Nyamira County has
plenty of land.
No, you see, this is a settlement scheme. So the land, the acreage is quite big, and it's, I believe, what someone could afford. So our neighbor here has over 100 acres.
One person.
Yeah. So our farm relatively is small. If you look up there, you can see very big farm.
Large.
Yeah.
I mean, as a county should be doing well in terms of agriculture.
It should be doing better.
It should be doing better than other counties.
Yes, but now the tradition of Abagusi of dividing land has also caught up. Yeah, we are a bit lucky. We've not agreed to that. So
as you do, you see, when population increases,
it's not a matter of
stability.
No. Do you have brothers?
Of course.
Wamekatiwa shamba?
But they're young.
Lakini
definitely there is the possibility of them.
Wamekatiwa shamba.
Yeah, ni territory upcoming.
Okay, so I'm trying to pass a message. Yes. But as we divide the shambas, they become smaller, because like us, what you've done, we've built our homes at one place. Yeah.
And you decided to keep the large tracts for farming.
For farming.
Without.
Yeah, but still, there's what I'm doing, what my brother is doing, and what my father is doing. Yeah.
I mean, if the shambas were subdivided, that means the other will have their own compound.
Yes, I would have my own compound. My father, yeah, we have. You noticed I said we have two gates. Please come to the main gate. Don't go to the farm gate.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So due to topography, this is why I do this.
The trenches.
Yeah, the trenches. But on each trench, I either plant cassava or sweet potatoes. But like this is sweet potatoes, not for sale. It's strictly for
soil.
Tunapatia ng'ombe. Yeah, so yenye inatolewa hapa, hata ukilima, it's the one that has no, you won't get the tubes. It's just, yeah.
So easy stalks. The ng'ombe itakula ama the leaves or
no, this is sweet potatoes.
Oh, the vines, yeah?
Yeah, the potato vines. Yeah, that's what. But this is cassava. Hapa I think wametoa nusu. If we were to go to that end, you'd see, I believe we better walk, but just mind. Me, I'm trying mangoes. There's the end of the farm there where I've planted mangoes. There's an edge. In fact, we should walk on that edge because it's another thing I'm also doing. Passion fruit.
Passion fruits.
Yes.
I wish the viewers could know the language. They call them everything. They call them
what?
The passion fruit.
Passion fruit?
What do they call them?
Maybe Santare is tangerine.
Tangerine? So
yeah.
What do they call these ones?
I'll remember. Might be my language, but I am surely not very explanation. This is the passion, but still the avocados, by the way, as you may have noted, as we go along.
Avocado is like the main.
Yeah, for me it's the main one. Then here I'm doing a line of mangoes, and here I've done a line of lemon. You see the lemon has not picked well. Then to avoid getting away from that traditional food, this is my first trial of manago down there. Yeah, to the traditional food. But still, one thing I've maintained, always cassava. Cassava works as a water retainer. Then after the cassava or before the cassava, you might notice there's always a trench. The purpose of the trench is because of topography, I need to preserve my soil. Yeah. So we can walk that way. This is easier to walk.
What type of mango variety are you planting?
This is Kent.
Kent.
And apple mango.
Our soil a little bit tricky in retaining because mangoes grow in Ukambani where the soil is loose.
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
Yes, mangoes can do, every fruit can do well.
Anyway.
Yeah, all you have to do is make sure if like here, the soils here, if you noticed, I've brought them to the end of the shamba. The soil here is not as fertile as what is up there. Because ng'ombe ulala huko. So the soil here is a bit, you've talked of Ukambani. The Ukambani soils are not, no, they are not very well maintained. Yeah. So, and this is, you notice this is dry. I've also exposed them to plenty of sunshine.
But Ukambani is drier.
Yeah, Ukambani is drier. So if you look at this, they're a bit, you see they have, but they'll have to abort this because they're too young. But it's also showing you it can work. In fact, when we go to the other part of the farm, there are mangoes.
Real mangoes.
Yes,
then there is a lot of unlearning we need to do.
Yes. There is that myth that
mangoes cannot
grow in many things will not grow in Kisii.
Yes.
But mangoes, they grow. Oranges. Even cassava is for dry parts of Ukambani. But it's doing very well here. Yeah. The way we do our thing, we plant in such a way all the time we have ready for market produce. Yeah, so
they are not all grown.
No, like you see, those ones are just, these are like cassava. I'll give a typical one. This is freshly planted. This is about
ready for harvesting.
No, there's some on that end that are ready for harvesting. Then this will be ready for harvesting. There's the next row like that. Yeah, so the same way up. If you've noticed, I'm also extending bananas down this way. Yeah.
What about the bananas?
Yeah, I do export, by the way. Yeah. There are two companies that export the Kisii banana.
The Kisii banana?
Yeah.
The one they call Kenyan.
Egesukari.
Oh, Egesukari is Kisii banana.
Yes, Egesukari is a sweet banana, the one Nyambane sang about, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sure you know that one. No, I wanted to show you the banana, the vines. Yeah, these are the vines. So what we do, we also harvest in stages. Now I have to pitisha you through the shamba. That is to feed ng'ombe tomorrow.
The vines harvested.
Yeah. This is for probably on Monday. But sasa kama kesho ukuje, utapata wamelima up to here. Yeah. So we sort of supplement or complement each other. Yeah. So you can see here, I'm also still doing the passion. How can I forget? Yes, the onions are also planted not to sell, but yeah, I'll use them. Maize, we supplement the feeds. Yeah. The soil is poor. The soil on this end of the shamba is poor. That's why I said I'm trying to do the mangoes on this end. You see the mangoes are doing so well. Like there's one there that is so green. Yeah. But the avocados also, and then I do purely organic. I don't use fertilizer. Yeah. Yeah, yes. And as you can see, mashimo zimeanza kuchimbwa to do the passion. But no, we do trees to yeah. Yeah. You know better.
I need to do better.
So like these are recently harvested cassava. Those ones are ready.
And you said we get like very tiny.
They're big.
They're big.
Yeah.
Are big.
Si unaona hiyo imeachwa?
How do you tell there is the bad and the good?
Huh? The cassava? I am not so sure, but I know the variety I have. I can talk about the variety I have. I said it's purely for frying.
For frying.
I don't have that one for you mix with wimbi, the kisiwe.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
Okay.
And how do I know when they're mature? They flower and seed. So like if you look at this one, they flowered and then this, I think you can still see the pods. This is now to show they're mature.
Once your cassava starts
Flowering and yeah, you know it's mature.